got it. How's it going,
Good,
Tom?
brother. It's happening. Yeah,
We are the Tom and Trey Show.
that's
I'm
right.
Trey,
I'm Tom.
and we are here looking at the Victory Superjack today. And the V130 Superjack. And it's a mean amplifier. It's got a lot of cool knobs and features. Got an effects loop. It has a clean and crunch.
Okay.
And a lot of these are foot selectable, so it has two different jacks for the foot switches that you can run. Similar to how the Victory MK Overdrive is, where you have the options to switch between those things. So clean and crunch, and then going to the master. Now it doesn't have a second master, which is why I don't typically use it that much, because the second master helps for soloing and stuff.
Gotcha. Meaning a second switchable master. You set the one, set the other, and switch in between the two.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But it does sound great. It also has a voice switch, and the top voice is a little more classic, and the bottom voice is a little more bottom end and stuff, which is suited probably more for the metal crowd. But I'm pretty sure this was Guthrie's. So this is probably closest to the MK series, the MK50 series. As far as the build, supposedly, this was Guthrie's main touring amp. So they were trying to make him a lunchbox head, and that's kind of where it all started, was this amp.
Okay.
So, yeah, pretty special.
So that switch that you hit, does it have a center position as well?
No, it's just that voice switch is one or the other. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's the switch beside it then?
That's just clean or crunch.
Okay.
So it shares that clean channel. This clean right now. And then if I put single coil, and this is a Guthrie signature too, so these two go well together, you know?
Yeah, right on. Right on, man.
Yeah.
So this has a high power, low power switch as well, or something?
It does.
Yeah, okay.
It does.
Gotcha.
Yep. We're in the high power right now, just because I figure we can give it all, right?
So this has 4 output tubes in it?
It sure does.
Yep. Right on.
And they're 6L6s.
Okay.
But you can switch them to EL34s, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
There's a switch in there somewhere for that.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So we were kind of talking beforehand. There was prior to this, they had the Countess. This is what I'm trying to figure out. I was just reading a little bit. We were just talking about that briefly offline here, but I was looking at them, and so there was a Countess version, then it graduated into this Jack, Super Jack. But what I read, though, was that I did read this. It's the same amp. I'm pretty sure it was on the Victory site, too.
Yeah.
They said they're the same amp, just a different name.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, so, because the layout looks similar to all their this size box, you know.
Yeah.
So
my guess is because when you see the new design, because they make a pedal amp and they make a pedal preamp, and then they make different levels of this from lunchbox head to Super Jack.
You're right.
I'm thinking they were going after like jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Right.
You're right.
Because Guthrie's such a versatile player.
Gotcha.
And so an amp that could do just about anything. And it can really. It's got a lot of versatility.
Did you have a Kraken here for a while?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Yep. A student has that actually.
Okay.
And they needed an amp, so they got that one.
Like, that's cool.
And they were going off to school and figured it would be best used there, you know, because I got some good amps. So.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a more metal driven amp.
It is, but I'll tell you, I really miss it because it's really good. It's got a tube screamer thing you can activate on the front pre-section.
Right.
So, and it's all MIDI. and it's the only amp that has that in the line. And I love that it has it, because then I can hook it to my switchers. And I can activate any part of that amp. So it's similar layout, but it's got 2 masters.
Okay.
And it has that switchable tube screamer that you can throw into the front of the section.
Yeah.
So you could show up to the gig and cover so many bases just by plugging in the amp.
Gotcha. So did that come out after this?
I think so. Okay. I think it came after this. That was Rabir Massad's signature amp, and he's a great player too.
Yeah, sure is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been watching that dude a long time,
right?
Man. Yeah,
back from the pedal show.
Yeah, and Anderton and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, awesome dude.
Yeah, he is, man. He can sure play, and he can play a lot of styles. I know he does the metal thing in his band, but he's a great blues guitar player too, and does a little bit of everything.
So there's another switch here. What's this one do?
So that one is the switch between the clean channel and the overdrive channel.
Okay, so that's right. I got you. And manually can switch.
Yeah, and this is the crunch side. So because the clean and crunch share that side, you have to switch this down to get the crunch if you're using no foot switch. Right?
Gotcha. Okay.
But it is foot switchable.
Yeah, let's hear it, man.
Yeah, so this is, we'll just go through the clean thing first.
Gotcha.
And hear a little more. Sounds really good. And then hear a little bit of bridge. And then if I listen to the middle position, which is like a telly kind of.
Yeah, right on.
Right, sounds really good. And then the humbuckers do the same thing. Right, and then the bridge humbucker. And yeah, so lots of cool things. You can also push this gain a lot. So if we do that
in the clean side,
yeah, and this is just in the clean. It's more responsive, of course. You know.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. You know. It's just a hair or something.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Right? Pretty cool.
That is. It's awesome.
We're on the edge of clipping. But it does.
That bridge pickup is hot, isn't it?
It is hot. It is.
Yeah, that's definitely, there's something going on with that one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah. And then let's switch to the crunch and hear a little bit of that gnarliness.
So does the crunch have its own gain setting as well?
No, it doesn't. So it shares the clean crunch. So you have to adjust this.
Okay.
Kind of where you want it for the clean.
Gotcha.
Well, actually, more so what you want for the crunch, right? Because the clean is still going to be usable either way. Okay. I find it, but it is going to get a little saucier, right? Gotcha. If you crank the crap out of that crunch. I usually run the crunch about where I have it now, which is like 1 or 2 o'clock.
That's a lot of crunch, man.
It is.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, let's see what that does down here.
Yeah,
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
That's still a lot.
It is, I know. It's crazy.
And it has something to do with that bridge pickup. There's something going on. That thing is.
This thing is hot.
It is very hot.
Yeah. And then the single coil. They're special pickup. So they were a pickup Guthrie and Fender designed for him. Kind of like a jack of all trade pickup that could do a little bit of everything. And probably fix some amps that didn't have enough gain is what I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
Something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it does have some sauce in it, man.
It does.
Right?
That's a single coil mode.
That's a single coil mode. Here's the bridge pickup humbucker.
It's still a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot of crunch. I mean,
which
is not. I'm not saying that's in a bad way at all. I'm just surprised.
Yeah.
How much that has, because to me that's still strong.
It
but
is.
It may be. There's no batteries in that?
No, there's nothing in the batteries. That's
okay.
I don't know what the pickup is designed after, and it's light too. This guitar is so good.
It is. It's super light.
I love it so much.
Yeah, man.
This is one of my main guitars. It just plays so easy, plays so good.
Yeah. Now, is that humbucker mode there?
Yep, it is. Okay. Now I'm in humbucker.
Same thing on the bridge pickup, just to hear this. Yes. Difference.
Yeah. I wish I could get more of them. I do like it. I like the way it feels.
Yeah.
This pickup. Yeah.
Interesting.
And then if I do the single coil modes on them.
That sounds real good.
Yeah, it sounds really good, right?
Yeah.
And then single coil mode on the bridge.
Right on, man. Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
The cool thing about this guitar too, so it has lots of neat features. So this is basically a single coil to humbucker switch.
All right.
But in the front, what you have is you have a humbucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then a single coil like you normally would for a Strat.
Right.
But when you go to the middle, then it's the outside pickups like a Les Paul.
Okay.
Or a Tele, right?
Right.
And then single coil humbucker. And again, you can do that with all the single coil modes now too. So
right.
Single coil, and then in the middle it would do the outside singles.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which gets a really cool. Oh, for sure.
Interesting. You know, Ibanez was the first one I seen that did all that cool switching.
Really?
You know, the RG guitars.
Yeah, they're great guitars too, man.
Yeah, so that's the first one. I'm not a pro at any of that stuff, but that was the first one that I've seen that used a 5-way switch to split coils and things of that nature. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, pretty smart.
It's smart. It gives you a lot of options for sure.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, so really versatile that way too. And then you got, I mean, look, we're where we are on that.
Yeah.
So there's so much range.
There's a lot of range in that.
Right.
And that's pretty much where you play the crunch?
Yeah, like halfway, or I might goose it sometimes for solos.
Right.
You know, yeah, it's a great sound.
What speakers are in the cabinet?
V30s.
Yeah, right on.
Now they're at the time they used to make them in China, so these are probably Chinese V30s.
Okay.
But the new ones, I believe, come with English V30s because that's where they switched it to. You know.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we ought to graduate to the metal zone.
Let's do it. Yeah. So here's the high gain channel. We're going to start it at 9 o'clock. There is a separate gain knob for this, of course.
Okay. Now, is that other gain still active as well, the clean?
I don't think it is. I've never checked it, but I don't think it is. Hit the button. Sorry. I don't hear anything. I don't know. I heard a little something at the first, but. I guess not, right?
Yeah, it's independent, it seems. At least as independent as it can be.
Yeah, right. And then, yeah, so this one, I'm going to start with the voice 1.
Okay.
So. That's at 9 o'clock. You talk about gain.
Yeah.
Right?
So, yeah, to be honest, you know, the 80s stuff seems to be coming back around. Right?
It does, right?
And rather than chasing JCM 800s from the 80s with the Jose mod and all that stuff, you're right here, and you have something more versatile because you have a clean channel as well. And those things, it's funny to me to see how everybody jumps on this like it's new, you know, the Jose mod and Lee Jackson stuff. But it had its limitations. This was the best at the time.
Yeah.
You know, but this is so far more advanced. And the price point between that, and you find, so it's funny, the 2203s, I'm a big fan of those. The King of Crunch is what they're nicknamed as.
Yeah.
But they have a vertical input and a horizontal input.
Okay.
And there's a difference between the two.
Really?
Yeah. So, but people still chase them. They're great amps for what they are.
Yeah.
I love them. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I like them in their natural state.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I've done some of the Jose mods on those, but you're just so far ahead if you get this.
Yeah.
You really are, because it doesn't need any mods.
It doesn't need any mods, and it sounds so good no matter where you set it.
Because that was a super 80s thing right there. I mean, if you play anything from the 80s hair metal with that sound at 9 o'clock on the game, right, you're gonna, if you could pick out your favorite Poison lick or something, well, yeah, Motley Crue, yeah, man.
That's the sound.
Kickstart my heart.
That's
yeah.
It. Kickstart my heart.
Yeah. So it's yeah, the Marshalls are definitely more treblier, but this has knobs, and I know we've talked about treble and presence and all that stuff. So, but it is there.
Yeah.
So for anybody that's trying to get the 80s sound, I would point them in this direction. An affordable 80s sound that's reliable.
Well, and especially if you look at the Lunchbox head, you're in the $1,400 range, $1,400 to $1,500 for that many options and sounds.
Yeah.
You don't need any pedals.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, it's a line, So I'm the guy that doesn't want decision fatigue and complexity. So, I'll go against my own words. I'm always going to default to the early Marshalls just because I know them.
Yeah.
But nowadays, if you look dollar for dollar and pound for pound, what you're going to get for if you find an 80s Marshalls, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
And if you do, there's a good chance it's been blown up a few times.
Well, look at those new Friedman. The Friedman Jose is $4,900.
See, I'm not up on it. People ask me about amps and pickups. I don't know.
I heard clips of it. It sounds great. Don't get me wrong, but that's a lot of money, man.
It's interesting. I didn't realize he came out with that.
Yeah, that just came out.
Yeah.
And it's a big new talking thing right now.
Well, sure. That's what I said. It's funny that 80s stuff. I've been noticing it's coming back around. I see it in some of the pedals as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's interesting. I'm not up on that, what Friedman stuff is. But either way, it's something that's being repackaged. It's what it was. And basically we're putting it out there now, but it's already been done. That's what I said. These are so far more advanced. Yeah. You might want that. No, see, I love the plexi look. It's just how I am.
I do too. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Jose, the new amp looks great.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything bad about it, but it's just a lot of money. And when I think about a kid coming in wanting to get that sound, that's unattainable. He'll never ever be able to afford that. But I could point him at a jack.
What other guitar do you have here that's humbucker?
Yeah, I got some.
Get one of your Suhrs out. Yeah, that's pretty legit. I mean, it's with this amp, that sound is easily achievable.
It is.
It's still, I mean, I moved the gain to about 3.5 now, right? So.
Yeah, but that's like nothing.
That's nothing compared to what's still available. So. And the other advantage of this is, and I'm new to the Victory world, but I'm a big supporter because, for one, we've talked about Mark Kidd continually because he's really awesome at what he does. And my opinion is, and that opinion and a quarter might get you a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But my opinion is he really is the world's best amp designer right now. And I say that because I've spoke this before, and I really believe this because he achieves the sound everybody's looking for. He just does it his own way.
Yeah.
Where the rest of them, okay, so look at this. So, it doesn't matter. This is my opinion. It's true. So, I mean, the Jose mod, that's from the 80s. We're repackaging that and delivering that. This is his thing. And what he does, it's not a reincarnation of something that's already been done. It's his thing, and he does it his way. That's why I really like him. Every amp I've heard of his has just been incredible.
I agree with that.
And so you know, and it's cool, but that Jose amp, that's a lot of money for what that is.
Yeah.
So it's cool. There'll be guys that want it.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're going to have that. And don't get me wrong, I love the big box heads.
Yeah.
And small box heads. I just love the British stuff. But this is British stuff too. But look at the portability factor. That's where I was going. The portability factor. If you're a gigging guy, this 212 combo or this 212 cabinet and this head is going to fit in your car.
And you check out what they just made. They just made the micro. Did you see them?
No.
They're micro cabinets. So they're
there's like a single 12.
You saw them, yeah.
Yeah, I did see it. I saw the whole. I'd love to have the whole row up. They had all those different ones.
That's what I want so bad. I've been talking to them to see if they'll let me get them so I can demo them and then like pay them off or something.
Yeah, no, that's killer. When I saw that panning of that, I thought, man, that's something in the Harley Davidsons, and I have Harley Davidsons like that. There's just you go from evolution of where they are to where they are now.
So cool.
And I just love it. When I saw those amps, I thought the same thing. I thought, man, they're awesome, and they don't take gasoline. They're pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But interesting about that, I'm gonna look. I probably won't look into it. I already know what that is, but
yeah,
it's interesting. But like I said, the advantage of this, why I really like him, is because he's not replicating what's been done.
That's right.
He is on his own path, and the amps that I've opened up of his are incredible inside. And it's nothing. I can open up other amps. I know what I'm going to look at before I open it up. When I opened that Cornford up the first time, I had no idea what was in there.
Isn't that wild?
I knew it when I saw it, but I had no idea that's what it was going to look like. The quality that's in these and those Cornfords is really second to none.
That's so true. Great.
So I'm always going to be a fan, you know.
Yeah. When it's wild, because I stumbled on them through Cornford, right, and just. The first time I remember dreaming and lusting after a Cornford for years. I wanted one so bad. And I saved and saved and saved. And I finally got my first MK52. And still to this day, I feel like a little kid on Christmas morning when I plug into that amp.
Yeah.
And now I have two of them actually. And they're one's EL34 and one is 606. But they're... Every time I record them, every studio I bring them to, every amp tech I bring them to, every person is like, what is that?
Yeah.
That is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
It's the layout inside there. It's almost, you know, we talk ergonomics in the body, right? How things are positioned so it's not fatiguing.
Yeah.
His amps are ergonomic, so to say, electronically inside.
That's amazing.
The layouts are incredible, and I've learned a lot just by opening them up. You know, so I'm the same way as some of these other guys. Is I make what was done because I dig it. But that's it's in a different way. I'm not trying to repackage something as what it is now. I like the old Blues Breakers and the Plexis, and that if I make one, it's going to be what that was, you know.
Yeah.
So, but it is kind of funny how it works out, and I'm sure that's not the only one. The guy that I think deserves a good bit of credit that doesn't seem to get it as much as he should is Lee Jackson as well. Yeah. He was a mod guy in the day. So really back in the day, there was Jose and there was really Lee Jackson. I'm sure there was other ones, but those were the two that seemed to be the most popular in California at the time.
Interesting, yeah.
So, and then the others came along later. There was another guy, Mark Cameron, a friend of mine, knew Mark Cameron back in the day, and he somehow was hooked up with Jose or learned things from Jose or whatever. Somehow, I don't know if he apprenticed on them or whatever, but he was making Cameron amps for a while, and they were based on that style.
That's so cool.
Basically, what I'm saying is it's just repackaged, man.
Yeah.
You can put a light bulb in every different box you want, but it's still a light bulb.
It's still a light bulb.
And that's how it is. Amp world. That's how it is. But that's why I like these so much, because it's just so. I know I keep saying this, but just trying to stress the point: these are different than everything else out there.
Yep. And I heard him talking on that Tone Talk, and just about, he goes, although it may sound like a Vox or a Marshall, because he has one for every style or a Fender. He goes, I do my own design because that's what I'm passionate about. He goes, I have no passion for making someone else's clone, or a clone of a thing.
And you reach that point. I'm that way when it comes to pickups. I don't want to make somebody else's.
You want to make your own thing.
I want to make my own thing. And they're based on the guitars that I have or have access to. It's not I'm not going to call it something it's not.
Yeah.
Without having something backing up. But that's when I first kind of got turned on to. I got turned on through you, and I did watch that Tone Talk episode. And if anybody hasn't seen that, look up Martin Kidd on Tone Talk, and you'll see.
I'll put it in the link below.
A very humble man, very talented player that has got it going on. He knows what he's doing.
It's so killer.
So there's a couple other ones, but not on the scale.
Yeah.
You know, I look at that, and I said this before. I think that's the next legacy amp from Britain. You know, I mean, that's the British legacy. They're continuing on. Mm-hmm. So Marshall pushed the ball to its part. Yeah. And they still do. I still love Marshalls.
Yeah.
But these guys have taken that ball to the next plateau.
Yeah.
They're going to be around, and I'm glad. Yeah. You know, there was a big stink about. I shouldn't say that, but it was kind of there. People were like, they thought, oh, the Andersons are back and whatever. There was a stink about that.
It's so weird that they would have a problem with it, because to me, like, they are just passionate about making sure their legacies last. And I just thought that was odd. I thought, you know what, support the product. They're making great things. You know, he actually did it because he didn't want to taint the product, right? Because he felt that it would hurt the product to be tied to Andertons. Yes. And it's funny that he gets blasted then. Right. For just trying to be behind the scenes, but just trying to, So I thought, hey, good for them, because I really like it. So Andertons was back in the day. I don't know the history. They've explained it one time, but I enjoyed listening to it. But they explained how they were there with Marshall back in the day. Yeah. So they were the Marshall, the dealer of their area, so to say. And now they branched into supporting another British flavored amp. And they're really passionate about that. You hear them talking about it in other episodes about making sure these legacies live on and that they're not messed with. And I like that the other players that are on Andertons, when they do their shootouts and stuff, those players are involved. I like that Revere is part of this, Mm-hmm. I like that. I mean, their talent base, that inner circle of talent base they have is great. So why not utilize it for the product that we all get a benefit from? So. I know, and you even see some of the pedal show guys on some of the demos. Yes, and that's so great to see. They all care about it. They all are trying, and I think they saw, right, because like Guthrie Govan is probably the world's greatest guitar player. I know that's going to get flack online, but I mean, as far as his ability, his prowess on the instrument, he's the next evolution of guitar player. He's ridiculous. And so when he started playing Cornford, it was a big deal. And Victory, it was a really big deal because he was the top echelon player. Right. And so to see that evolution, and also to see all those guys chip in and make sure they salvaged it, because Cornford would have died. And unfortunately may have gone by the wayside. I think it's just now starting to get talked about more online how special they were. Right. But now we have Victory. It didn't die. So now he can put his special designs out and continue that legacy. It's so agreed. I'm so glad I have those two amps. I mean, the MK Clean and MK Overdrive, and we still got to shoot the Clean, but those amps are magical. Right. They're magical. Yeah. Everyone I play is magical. I mean, I never get a bad sound out of it. No. So that's how I first heard of Victory was Sped. He has the Sheriff. Yeah. And I didn't really know anything about it. I knew nothing about it. Because he's telling me about it, and he said it's like a, based on a plexi or a hot rodded plex steel point or something. Yeah. And I thought, what are these? I don't know. I live in a closet. I don't know all this stuff. Yeah. It's funny because I don't. Well, it's just because I got my little thing, and that's what I do. Yeah. So it's great too. That's the thing. It's tricky. It's you would never need to leave that because it's I don't. Good. I like the people ask me about pickups. I don't know. I make these. Yeah. The amps. I don't know. I make these. But I love that you got that that Victory Arcade because that's a good one. That's a special amp too, and so you did kind of get that, which is really cool to see you play. I know that you're a diehard Marshall, which I love too, but that tells you how good they are because somebody who usually only plays Marshall, for you to play another brand. Yeah, it's plexi driven is why I really was interested in it. Mm-hmm. And but no, primarily if I plug into something, it's a plexi. I mean, there's I just like them. It's just everybody has a thing. Some people like Camaros, some people like Chevelles. I like Plexis. Some people like Bandmasters. Whatever. That's right. But I just
Either way, I just like them, and that's a good one. I like it. I like the package size, and
I love that
it sounds great. Yeah, it's cool, right?
You know, I'm gonna see if they won't make a white cabinet for it, because that's what I want
right
to go with it. Because that would look so good. A white 4x12 with that, or 2x12.
Yeah,
that's gonna be awesome.
That's a good. It does. It sounds good. And it sounds like it's supposed to. That's the thing. I don't want something. If it sounds like a plexi, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
If it's supposed to sound like a plexi and it doesn't, I'm not a happy guy. But that amp sounds like a plexi, so I play it. When I play, I'm usually plugged into that because I have it sitting on top of an oversized single 12 cabinet, and it fits right on top. And
fantastic.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, do you want to hear a little? Since I got the single coil guitar, do you want to hear some of this with single coils?
Yeah.
So if I go back to that clean channel real quick and just let them hear a 6L6 style thing with the.
So that's gonna be kind of Fender-ish.
Yep.
Yeah, right on. Sure is.
Sure is, isn't it? That's crazy, man. Because that's like spot on Fender.
Yeah.
Right. Then it can go from that crazy.
That's the thing about it. So for the guy that's going to be gigging, if you want to stay true to the tube, this is kind of the way, because you're going to have a little flavor of everything in one package.
That's right. And then if I go to that crunch channel and just listen to, say, some like Stevie-isms, right? Did I do that right? Crunch.
Let's hit that voice switch down. Just I want to hear that.
I don't think it's on the low gain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's just the high gain. So
interesting.
Yeah. You'll see why. I mean, that's.
No, it sounds great.
That's incredible.
And this is still in production?
Yeah. I need to double check that. I think it is, but if it's not, the MKX just took over for it,
right.
Which is basically a very similar thing.
Yeah.
I just think for some reason, I think Martin didn't think the MK50 would work, is what I thought.
Okay.
But we kept making videos about it, and I don't know if we had input on it.
Yeah.
But part of me thinks we might have. But it's like even closer to the MK50, which is
now you're
great.
saying like the Cornford MK50, that amp is
that MKX is like they took this amp and the MK50 and kind of cannibalized it.
Okay.
And because really the MK50 can do everything.
Agreed.
It's the most versatile amp in the world to me.
Agreed.
And so the things that this can do on the metal side, I honestly don't think it needs to do. I think it's got enough gain on tap before that.
Agreed.
And so I think let the Kraken take that.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
And make this the MK50. And I think that's what they did. I mean, not to say it can't get heavy,
right?
But I think they did that. I think they made it more like the MK50, which is what Guthrie wanted anyways.
Right.
So.
Wow. And that's the new MKX.
Yep, which I believe is taking over.
Is it the size of this?
Yeah, so it's actually a lunchbox head. Now, I'm sure they're going to make a cabinet size too. I don't. Usually they have like 4 different series.
Okay.
But as of
now, right now, it's in the metal enclosure.
It's in the metal enclosure right now. But they're, I have a feeling they're going to release, because they have the Big Daddy one, which is the one I have, the MK Overdrive.
Right.
And then this is the lunchbox, and of course they always like to have a
fill in the gap. Sure, man. Yeah, because I would like it in a cabinet like this. Yeah, I like this
I
stuff.
do too. I prefer the look.
Right. Yeah, it's funny, but that's plays a lot of it.
It does.
You know, that's why guitars are more than one color, because people will buy them in reference to color.
You got it.
They figured that out years ago. So amps are the same way. They got to have a particular look. I have one lunchbox. I have the EVH.
Yeah, that's a great amp.
It is a great amp, little amp, you know. So it's cool. But no, I dig it. This is a very cool platform.
Yeah. And then I'll let that, you know, with a little lower output humbucker too, just so they have it.
Yeah. And what are we on again? Is that the Crunch?
That's the Crunch.
That is good right there. That was good.
Right? Like, how can you beat that?
I think for someone that was either way, man, this is a great amp. It has that's kind of Van Halen-ish right there.
It has that, right?
So what we need to do, I need to bring this. This is going to be a future thing.
Yeah.
I need to bring that little EVH lunchbox in and play these together.
We do.
I'd like to hear that.
Yeah.
Because as soon as there were certain things you were playing, I thought, that's got it in it, man.
It does. It has that special clarity that the EVH has, especially with this guitar for whatever reason, you know.
Yeah. So it's pretty killer. Pretty killer.
And then just so we go through it, that high gain thing. So, because people are going to ask about it. So we'll do voice 1 first. And now listen to the way this does this. Flipping it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's freaking mean, man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Puts a smile on my face.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, you know. So it's funny because I haven't, of all the amps we've had up there yet, I've heard one that was bad.
I know, we're pretty lucky, man.
Yeah, it's
you get to play some badass shit, you know.
You know how old this one is?
This one is at least 10 years old, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's got it going on.
It sure does, man.
And it's 100 watt. That's the part that blows my mind. It's 100 watt in that package.
Yeah, it just sounds so darn good. And it sounds good at any level, you know.
Right on.
Just great.
That's hard to beat. That's hard to beat. And What do you think the street price of this is? Any idea?
I think this version is $21.99 or $22.99. I'll throw it up on the screen.
Yeah, yeah. I was just curious.
And then the lunchbox headband's like $16.79, I think, which is so affordable for what you're getting.
Right.
You know, and then there's and the other thing is you can find them used pretty affordably too.
Well, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at I saw them on Guitar Center used gear, and I saw a couple. They didn't have a lot, but they had one of these. They had a Kraken, and they had the Countess, and that's when I started digging in to figure out what was what. You know.
And how much were they for the?
I don't remember. They were under $2,000. I mean,
yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
You know, but nowadays there's so much amp selection. So you got to be careful, you know, because some of them aren't good. I hate to say that, but it's true. It's like in everything, you know.
Have you tried the EVH? Is it the Stealth? Is that the high end one?
Well, any of the 5153s, I guess the 100-watt versions. No, I have not. I really liked them when they came out. A lot, actually. So they have the same way a 3-channel, you know.
Yeah, that's why I'm really curious to try one, because I'm sure if he okayed it, it's got to be killer.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just like so there's 3 channels, right? There's the green, blue, and red, or it might be blue, green, red, one way or the other.
Yeah.
So the lunchbox head that I got, the reason I got that second version is because it had the clean and then the first dirt.
That's my favorite one, is the first dirt.
Yeah, so once beyond that, you know, it reaches into that 5150 PV metalish zone, you know. You're
right, yeah.
Which is cool. It has its place too.
Yeah,
so there's something for in that amp as well. There's something for everybody. So there's so many choices nowadays. So
and that's why, like, I went through so many amps, and I finally arrived at that Victory page, and there's a flavor for everything I could ever want. That's the thing.
Well, you know what? Here's how I look at it: what breaks and what doesn't.
Yeah, and I've never had one of these break down.
I've not worked on one yet. You know, and that's it says something.
That does say something.
And they're built to last.
They sure are, Tom.
So I don't know. I can't say enough good about them, and I'm not associated with them whatsoever. But I just can't say enough good about the product. I really think if I was a young guitar player and I had to have one amp, it would be one of these.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, so
you know,
it's got a big sound. It's a good footprint. You know, it's manageable. They're not going to throw you out because you brought in a 412, you know, or something.
Yeah,
it's definitely doable.
They look good.
Yeah,
you know, they got a great design and look.
So good stuff. Good for them. Stuff, it is, bro.
Yeah, I think we covered it.
I think so.
Yeah. Thank you. We are the Tom and Trey Show.
Man, we sure are.
And again, check out this it's called the Super Jack, but also check out their newer amps. You know, we have a bunch on our videos of our, you know, of the MK Overdrive, and we're going to have the clean soon too, but make sure you subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. It's every other Sunday at 10:30.
Right on. Soldier, Sailor, Airman, Marines, and Space Force. Thanks for what you do. I know the job. I've done the job. So thanks for keeping us rocking in the free world. And Roy, it was nice talking to you today.
That's right. Have a great day, Roy.
Yeah, man. So it's all good.
Good stuff.
Yeah, brother.
Take care, brother.
You know it.
Yeah.
Good. It is. It's very cool amp.
It sounds great, don't it?